Wow, okay, sorry about that. That took like a little bit longer than I planned. Yes, a phrase stream. Hard to believe, huh? Yeah, it's been a while. I think I forgot to change the ticker because I'm not doing art tonight. I actually had plans for something else. Hi, Skinny. How's it going? Oh no, puppies. Oh no, puppies. What do I have down? I have retro, but I don't have like the game title down. Oh, but yeah. So hi. I haven't streamed in a while, as in like a few months. Feel better after today went well. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Um. So yeah, to talk about it first, I guess. So the reason for my long hiatus, part of it was just, the most part was just due to the fact that I started working and I I would come home and I would just be dead tired, basically. Uh, let's see, other things to catch up on. See, stuff that you already know, Skinny, but anybody else coming in. I did volunteer work for the charity event this summer. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Um, I now moderate for Joel, which that's been fun. I've been doing that for, well, since February now, I believe. Um, let's see what else. There's a few things, a few and far between. Um, but yeah. So tonight I'm planning on doing Gabriel Knight. Let me finish getting set up here. I should tweet this out really quick, actually. Let's see. I bought a new mic and everything, and I hadn't streamed with it yet. Like, not officially streamed. Like, I did eco with gear for a while, and then that's actually on hold for now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I kind of forgot to do that. It's been so long that I don't think people realize that I'm actually live right now. Oh god. But yeah, I have a new microphone. I have kind of a new setup. I'm saving up for a new computer at this point. But I also have faster internet, which is great. Um, Something that I've not really had in a while, I guess, is the nice way of putting it. So yeah, and this summer, it was just hot, and it was like, I'd get home from work, and it's like, can I stream? Should I stream? I don't want to stream. What should I stream? Hey, Photon. Yeah, it's like I told Skinny. It's been a little while. I haven't streamed in forever, and now here I am, rock you like a hurricane. So let me go ahead and get this started. I hope this doesn't reset the volume again. Okay, you're gonna reset the window size. That's great. Okay. Awesome. Great. What? Why are you showing me this? I get that. Okay. If that's too loud, I can turn it down a little bit. Let's see. Because I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Here's the thing, guys. When I had this up later, like earlier, it was, oh god. Oh god, okay. There are voices in this, so... Do the intro, if we can. Basically, to answer that question earlier, what that means is, you know, I was... I don't even know how to answer that without it being a little awkward. This is the first time I've streamed in forever. Why am I getting fielded this? Video? Games? I know, right? I haven't done it in forever. Also, how you doing, dude? It's been a little while. Alright, so... Gabriel Knight, the only bit that I know about this game, a friend of mine actually played this a few years ago, and I started a playthrough of it, but I didn't get very far. So, we'll see how this goes. Check out that font, though. That font's great. Okay. Day 1. You aren't dead? Yeah, shockingly no. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin.
I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel is allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. Yeah, if he ever comes back, I'll tell him. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Good morning. The phone's been ringing off.
I love Grace. She's savage as fuck.
Yeah.
Gee, you're lively. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm. I told you it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw up your karma.
I'm sure that's it.
Hey, Pep.
Maybe I should write a horror novel on passive resistance instead.
So don't sleep. It's your body. Anyway, your handheld tape recorder came today.
Really? Great.
I can't wait to see what human rights you violate with this one.
I can't wait to violate them. For example, if you would just let me...
And I located some local voodoo references for you. Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. Well, if you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Damn!
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
How it goes? Oh, it's been going alright. I've been super busy. What year is it? That's a good question, Mu6. I've been asking that a lot. Let's see.
Today,
Okay, pick up the paper then?
Times Picayune, dated June 18, 1993. The front page has an article about the voodoo murders. The article says that the victims are all identified as members of the underworld. The general public of Nolans is in no danger.
Nolans?
Claim the so-called voodoo trappings found at the crime scenes are fake, a scare tactic, and that the murders are not associated with any genuine practitioner. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution, and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
We did a thing! Missed the days where VG video actors recorded their lines in broom closets. I know! Those days are gone. And they would use like a tin can setup. It's great. We need that.
Mind if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
No problem. I'm gonna take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a little scruffy.
Just trying to make you feel at home.
Damn. Okay, I do think we need to talk to her a little bit too. Let's see, is there anything else with that?
The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. Recent fiction by the biggies. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel.
Oh. What about that one?
Gabriel finds those popular authors very mediocre. As though they would care.
I mean... Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing.
I mean, I could sit closer if you really want me to. Hey, chat. Hey. Sorry. Yeah, the game is absurdly loud. It's still low to you? Really? Because I'm almost peaking on my end. Maybe you're old enough. Well, maybe. Hey, Bubs. How's it going? I forgot what to do here. I think I need to talk to her?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Okay, ask about... voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and
You
museum.
can't hear the game at
It
all?
can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
And the sad part is I can't even, like, turn my microphone up anymore. At least I don't think so. It's kind of weird that you can't hear that, though. Let me... Yeah, okay. That's, that doesn't help. Let me... Can I turn it up a little bit that way? Maybe? Okay, yeah, well, here's the thing about this, though, Mu6. Like, this game, when you first start it, is, like, very, very loud. Ask about voodoo murders, if we can.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the paper, same as you.
If I have to, I can actually turn on.
What can you tell me
Captions.
about New Orleans?
Well, I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
We'll come back. Let's see, murder? Oh right, this was my last game. Okay. We'll just override it. Hey Thor. Okay, how is it now? And I do have captions turned on, so if you can't hear what they're saying, then you can at least see it, I hope. Better? Okay, cool.
Hey, I'll ask the questions around here.
God damn it, Gabriel.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Ask about
Tell me
herself.
about yourself, Grace.
Yeah, right, Knight.
I mean it.
What do you want to know?
How do you like working at St. George's?
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge.
Oof.
Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a nice way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
What do you do after work?
What do you do after work?
Well, I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You know, you can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me.
What the hell, Gabriel? How old are you? That's kind of rude. Let's ask it.
How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
Oh,
How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know.
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Let's see. Is there anything else? Anything at all?
Just tell me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it, and I thought, yeah, spending a few months here would clear my head.
Just tell me anything at all.
I've always wanted to do something really adventurous, you know? Something real life. I'm sick of
Me.
libraries
Hey,
and
Smarty.
lecture halls.
You're supposed to be dead. Well, I am not.
Just tell me anything at all.
My folks are traditional Japanese. I don't even remember Japan myself. I was 3 when we came to the States.
How could this be? I don't know. I got better. Also, that is the one and only Tim Curry voicing Gabriel Knight, which is great.
Just tell me anything at all.
I've been studying Tai Chi for 10 years. It's a very spiritual discipline. I'm sure discipline of any sort isn't something that would appeal to you, Gabriel.
That's harsh.
Just tell me anything at all.
My folks
Hello,
wanted me to
Zach.
get married to a boy back east, Mark Kobayashi. His parents are traditional Japanese too. I might eventually, but right now,
Anything else?
Just tell me anything at all.
My folks want me to get married.
Okay.
Nothing, I guess. Never mind.
Suit yourself.
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called, and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Uh-oh.
Toss 'em.
Okie dokie. There's more when you want 'em.
Do you have more messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What does she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great, and we had a nice little chat about you.
Uh-oh.
Grace.
Don't worry. I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
But she said to remind you to stop by and go through your father's things.
Okay. Do you have more messages for me?
Here's a strange one. You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He said he was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent, maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany. Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Damn!
Do you have more messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Is it
Especially
supposed to
with you.
sound like it's
What do you
recorded
want?
through 4 tape
He
recorders?
left an interesting message.
I mean, this is early 90s.
Humphrey. Oh, that's Humphrey.
Recorded through a tape.
Fascinating.
And that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
Gabriel, those photos wouldn't have anything to do with the voodoo murders, would they?
Now, why would you say something like that?
Because I know you. You're getting privileged information, aren't you? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new voodoo book?
A writer has certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character is a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks. Anyway, that's all the messages. Thank God.
That just reminds me of that old Strong Bad thing. My mouth was a broken JPEG!
Could you do some
Sorry.
research for me?
Sure, what?
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we're going. Let's see, is there anything else to look at while we're here?
Under the window are reference books, dictionaries, foreign language dictionaries, quotation books, and others. Gabriel borrows them often when he's writing.
Can I borrow one now?
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Let's see, Mittag means midday, noon.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Spiel means game. Interesting.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English
He just keeps picking up the same book.
Himmel means heaven. Uh-huh.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Dry means 3.
How many times can I do
Gabriel
this?
leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Possession means possessed. That's handy to know.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachenbread.
Probably. We're reading One Piece, kept listening to Sweet Transvestite on loop during one of the arcs because one of the characters is based on Rocky Horror Tim Curry. Really? What character is that? I'm actually curious.
Gabriel leaves through a German-English dictionary.
Let's see, Mittag means midday, noon.
Also, thank you for the follows, guys. I just happened to look on my Kindle. Um, I don't have alerts working right now. Do I need to pick this up?
You've already got me, you lucky devil.
Put it back. Okay.
I've got some things I need to do.
See ya.
Let's see. His name Ivankov. Okay. Yeah, I've got like a few dictionaries, but I don't just like pick one up, learn a word, and then put it back down. To the police station. Oh, that's great.
The desk sergeant looked like a poster boy for heart disease. 30 extra pounds between his armpits and his belt, and a complexion of consistency of grey oatmeal. In other words, a typical product of good southern cooking.
She's not bad.
A uniformed officer of the New Orleans Police Department.
Okay. Let's go talk to this guy. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Oh my God, it's
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant Frick. Why? Frick?
Frick.
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Nolans.
Not at all. Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
I think not.
That's what I thought.
He's like a very salty Wilford Brimley. Ask about Mosley.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out of the crime scene. Sorry.
Where is the crime scene?
This is normal person
Is it
behavior.
related
I
to
know,
the
right?
voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Lucky Lou.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah. I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
He's not gonna arrest us, is he? The grouchiest constable, I know, right?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
He probably is gonna shoot me.
I'm a Catholic boy.
Anything else about New
What can you
Orleans?
tell me?
Best food in the world. You can get it right here in New Orleans. Waffle lot of sandwiches. Beignets. Good Cajun coffee. Yep. Man can die happy in this city.
Hey, Seawalker. This is a great game. You know that officer's voice? I know the officer's voice. We all should know the officer's voice. He voiced half of our childhoods, essentially. Well, if you grew up on cartoons, anyway.
Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
No, it's not Mark Hamill. Let's see. Is that anything else that I need? Yeah, let's talk to the door. That's great. Let's see. Other things that he's been that I know of. Technically, he was in The Lion King. Jim Cummings. Yep, that's it. That is the man.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
Wow, rude. I mean, she's not wrong, but rude.
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
Hey, kids.
Bruno, how nice.
Gee, a customer.
Of yours, hardly.
How's the flower business?
Well, better than the used book business, I see.
Rare books.
That explains why I so rarely see anyone in here. Are you going to sell me that wonderful painting of yours today?
Wow, this guy's kind of a dick.
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Well, I guess I don't need the money that badly.
From the looks of this shop, I'm sure you will, my boy. And soon.
What is with that guy? Like, why does he want the painting so badly?
Wishful thinking. Wish. Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs.
That jacket would be a soap machine. It'd be ridiculous. Jim Cummings, technically he was in The Lion King, because the guy that voiced Scar, when he sang Be Prepared, he actually blew his voice out doing that song. So they had Jim Cummings come in and finish it. So the last half of that song is actually Jim Cummings singing it as Scar. Which is kind of weird because, like, how do I want to phrase this? Like, it's just weird because when you listen to it, you can just kind of hear that shift in the voice.
Those two are...
Okay, can we take a look?
The envelope has Gabriel's name written on it, misspelled.
Of course.
The envelope... Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Oh, that's brutal. Wait, why does that look like 70s Hulk? You know, the live-action one. I forget the guy's name, but it kind of looks like him, doesn't it? And this
The
is...
photo of Mosley reads, "Cop nerd," to Gabriel's eyes.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. We're all nerds here.
Gabriel likes the painting where it is.
Alright, can we actually have her do research now?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have message?
Nope.
Could you do...
Sure.
Can't think of anything. Crap. Alright.
I can't... Do you know it?
I've told you all I know.
What do you...
You won't get far questioning.
What else?
You're the native. Don't...
Alright, well, it's worth a shot. Nice room.
Hold
A poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans.
Ooh, what's this thing?
Mardi Gras mementos left by some female or other.
Oh, well. Okay.
The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products, including some hair gel.
And this was from the 90s, so that's just kind of surprising in a way.
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
Gonna have to use this hair gel.
The desk phone is cheap, but functional.
What's that?
The typewriter is beginning to accumulate cobwebs.
Should I feel guilty?
Yes.
Nah.
No, yes.
A little cold bubbly and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas gather dust on the door.
How is he still... Okay.
Jeans and t-shirts. The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks. The wastebasket overflows with crumpled pages of mediocre glory.
Sounds like rubbish. Kinda does. The quality is not exactly stellar.
Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, studio, and library. Gabriel's bed, several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels,
Also, Hagrid.
occupy the shelves above his desk. Gabriel's bed. It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual.
they just shit on him like really hard. Holy shit. Did the voiceover person have a stroke? I don't know. It sounds like budget Miss Cleo, to be honest with you. I like it, but at the same time it's like, bruh.
The books on the desk all need repair work. Blessed caffeine. Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs.
Can I touch it?
Wishful thinking.
Can I...
It's certainly light enough, but rather useless, as Gabriel well knows.
I still say budget Miss Cleo, but that's just me.
Gabriel doesn't need anything on that part of the desk.
What am I missing over here?
Gabriel, look. It's an ashtray. All medical reference texts are stored on an upper shelf.
I realize that, but at the same time, it's like,
St. George's books could use some serious renovation, but Gabriel likes to think that the place has character. 3 snakes in...
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Grace keeps her art supplies here. The desk drawers mostly stick.
can we open those?
Gabriel doesn't even want to know what Grace keeps in those drawers.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad. Could it? Was there anything else in here? I didn't see anything else.
There's a flashlight on the dresser. This building's wiring leaves a lot to be desired.
That's right. I have to take the flashlight.
Gabriel might as well leave that here.
Really?
might need a flashlight.
Take the lamp.
Gabriel might as well leave that here.
Take the blanket.
Gabriel might as well leave that here.
Take the scary mask.
I don't think putting on a Mardi Gras mask right now would help.
No, you just carry it with you. It's an effective disguise. Come on. No one would suspect a thing, right? Right? Okay, maybe not, but, alright. See, other than Grace, I don't think there's...
The top of the desk is Grace's private domain. Saint George.
I'm gonna take her shit. Yoink.
Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil base. Gabriel would rather use the phone in his studio. Gabriel isn't interested in the books on the rack.
Everyone would suspect a thing? I mean... Maybe?
Good coffee. My kidney's already floating, thanks.
That sounds like a personal problem. What's that?
The shop's mascot is an old night-shaped coat rack. Grace likes the little banker's lamp. She has the soul of an accountant.
Gabriel, what are you doing? Instead of just going this way, he just went up and
Got a
around.
minute, Grace?
What's up?
Tell me about your...
What else do you...
Just tell...
I just got my master's in history.
Nothing, I guess. Never mind.
You have the soul of an
Is it yourself?
accountant.
Could you do some...
Damn it.
I can't...
Alright,
There's no...
Wait, what's on the wall over here? I don't think I actually looked at that.
Saint George books. Could you... Saint George...
Okay. Being a Sierra game, you want to make sure that you've checked everything. And even then, you'd probably miss something. Because that's just how this game works.
I've got some things I need to do.
Uh-huh.
God, that sounds like a conversation between me and Gear sometimes. French Quarter. Grammy night! Your Gear shirt is shipping? That's awesome. Yeah, I have two of them. I have
Sorry, it's
the
been a
one I
while,
won
Grandma.
and then the one that he actually gifted me.
Not at all.
Which is still
Give
one of
us
my
a kiss.
favorites. It's totally not
Now
because I
come
designed
and
it.
sit down. Tell me how you're doing.
I love this lady. She's so cool.
Can we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
She's so cute. Okay.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? What an odd question, Gabriel. Of course, you always were interested in monster movies and all that other weird stuff. You get that from your father and granddad. I don't know anything about it, dear. Of course, it was very big in New Orleans at one time. You don't hear about it so much these days. Too much else in the world to worry about, I guess.
I guess.
What do you know about the voodoo?
That's a weird question to ask Grandma.
Oh, Gabriel, nothing. And I don't want to. sometimes wonder what this world is coming to.
Oh, honey, you have no idea. Anyway,
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is very southern. Of course, though, not as much as it used to be when I was a girl. It's gotten much more influenced by the East Coast and that California stuff. Still, it hasn't changed as much as other places, I reckon. We've always been happy here.
what do you know about voodoo? Yeah, I know. He says it in such a way that it's like he's trying to seduce you as he's questioning you. Granny was the murderer all along. I mean, you never know.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Oh, surely you have something more interesting to talk about.
Oh, come on, Gran.
All right, dear. What do you want to hear?
What do you do all day?
You know how I love to knit and work in my garden? I also take long walks. It's the only way to keep an old body like mine from stiffening up.
You're not old.
Oh, don't be foolish. I'm older than the hills.
Tell me about before you met Granddaddy.
Well, you know I was born Rebecca Wright. My daddy owned a lot of land outside of town. We grew peas, corn, cotton, all kinds of things. It was a good childhood, but my father was very strict. He didn't much let me out of his sight.
It is Conan O'Brien with Tim Curry doing a terrible southern accent. Fuck, now that you said it, I can't unsee it. Thanks, Mustix, I appreciate that.
Tell me how you met Granddaddy.
I met Harrison at a church revival. There was a
Smart
Catholic
ass.
preacher back then, a big fella named Reverend Jim. I even remember his slogan, "Come to me to find your way." Your granddad was sitting right behind me and my girlfriend Alma, and at one point, old Reverend Jim was flinging his hair around with his fire and brimstone annex, and a piece of it, one of those small add-on do's for man, went flying off. I swear, Harrison and I were the only ones that noticed. We both started laughing to beat the band. Everyone looked at us like we were a couple of loonies. It was then I knew that he was me.
So wait. You saw a hairpiece fly off of a preacher's head as he was ranting and raving about the fires of hell, and that's when you knew that... Okay. Okay.
How you feeling these days?
Fit as a fit.
I would laugh
Don't
too.
you worry your head about it.
Grandma's got needs, okay. That's fair, that's fair.
Just tell me anything at all.
I had your father when I was 22. The doctors told me I couldn't have any more after him, so I'm afraid I spoiled him rotten.
Just tell me anything at all.
I never loved any man but your grandfather, and I never will.
Aww. Listen, as silly as that story is, that is cute.
Just tell me anything at all.
I hate to admit it, but I was a jealous little thing when your granddad and I were younger. I loved him so ferociously, and he did attract the eyes of the ladies, whether he wanted to or not.
Anything else?
Just tell me anything at all.
I get lonely sometimes, but I have lots of girlfriends in the neighborhood. I call one of them if I'm feeling blue.
Oh. Oh. Grammy. Grammy, I didn't know you were like that.
Just tell me anything at all.
I wish you'd settle down and give me a great-grandchild.
Oh, Gran. Just tell me anything at all.
I had your father when I was 22.
Okay.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
She did specify she never loved another man. It's true. She did.
Tell me about our family.
Who would you like to hear about? Your granddad, your father, or your mother?
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad immigrated to America when he was 21. He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Your granddad supported me and your father with bookkeeping. I tell you what, though, he hated every minute of it. Didn't really like bookkeeping one bit. Maybe that was why he had the worst luck with jobs. But at nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he'd lost another. And I would tell him it didn't matter to me. But he felt ashamed, Gabriel.
Oh.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Harrison was only 36 when he died. Your father was 8 years old at the time. Your granddad was hit by a streetcar in the business district. Took me nearly a year to believe he was really gone.
I'm sorry, Gran.
I know you are, dear.
How do you get hit by... Well, never mind.
Tell me something about Granddad.
Did you know that your granddad was a poet? He was! He wrote the most beautiful poetry for me when we were courting. I always thought he should have done something with that gift. But he was such a practical man. Didn't believe in chasing after dreams.
Anything else?
Tell me something about Granddad.
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
No funny stories? No... things that he did as a... Nothing? Nothing else? Okay, fine. How about Philip
Tell
Knight?
me about my father.
Your father was my only child. How we adored him. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
Tell me about my father.
When Philip met your mother, it was love at first sight. They were married 2 weeks later. Never looked at a girl seriously until then. And he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel. And your granddad's.
God help him. I don't like how that cuts off. It makes it sound like... It makes it sound like her false teeth, like, fell out. She's just gumming them back in.
Tell me about
Yeah,
my
I know, that was
father.
oddly specific.
I wanted to just lay down and die when he and your mother were killed in that car crash when you were only 8. It was the thought of taking care of you that kept me going, Gabriel. The police say your father swerved off the road after being frightened by something. Perhaps a deer in the road or a wild cat.
Is it Chupacabra? Anything else?
Tell me about my father.
Your granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip to go to law school. Philip was driven to art. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so inside himself when he worked.
Tell me about my father.
He always hated it that it was Margaret's money that supported the 3 of you when his painting couldn't. I kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or 2. But he couldn't do it. His work was just too dark and disturbing for the public, you know.
I mean, at this point it was the 80s, so, you know...
Tell me about my father.
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
Okay, how about
Tell
Margaret?
me about my mother.
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans.
Nolans.
She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family. Since you're so interested in family history these days, why don't you go by St. Louis Cemetery No. 1 and visit the family tomb? It would be a sweet gesture.
Maybe I will.
Actually kind of reminded me of a conversation I had with my aunt yesterday on the way back home. Because, like, we were talking about I've been wanting to get into like doing custom dolls and stuff, you know, like one of a kind things. And somehow that turned into talking about facial reconstruction for funerals. And I just looked at my aunt and I go, wow, that's dark. But see, my cousin's a mortician, so...
Tell me about my mother.
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from a great aunt, who happened to like Philip. The remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your bookshop.
Yeah, but my cousin kind of broke their foot when they went to move a body. They went to go down a small set of stairs and missed the last step and landed hard with the body on top of them. It's like, holy shit.
Tell me about my mother.
The Templetons
Doesn't
are
even
all
faze
gone
them, though.
now. Every last one of them. They never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
The Templetons are gone. They didn't want anything to do with us. The sons of bitches.
Tell me about my mother.
I don't know what else to tell you, dear.
Alright, compliment her.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
So your cousin caught that dead weight on the
Have you baked any of your incredible
I can't even
molasses
get mad at that
pies lately?
Mystics.
No, dear. But you let me know when you want some, and I'll whip up half a dozen.
You've lost weight. Are you courting a new man?
Oh, Gabriel, don't be silly. You know there'll never be anyone but your granddad for me.
Your hair looks very pretty today, Gran.
Oh, my, thank you, dear. So does... you always had such nice, thick hair, Gabriel.
You know, I always tell people that
Oh my God, hi,
Gran
Q.
is the prettiest
Hey, everybody.
grand old belle in the city.
Oh, dear.
How's
You
it going?
shouldn't talk so.
Hi, Q. Q has a badge. You have a first badge.
You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
Let's see, can I go upstairs?
I'm going to go up to the attic, Gran.
Yeah, that's
careful
weird.
with
It
the
kind of
dust.
like blinked out and then it came back. I don't know why though. That's just weird.
Gabriel has seen these ornaments every year at Christmas for as long as he can remember. It's a lady's hat from the 1920s.
From Gran's Virginia Woolf period.
I'm doing alright, Q. Let's see, I don't know. I could go about another hour. It's been a while since I've streamed. It's been a few months, actually. Like I told, Skinny and a couple of other people at the beginning of stream, you know, I've just been busy, between actually having a job and, you know, taking care of things with that, and then I started modding for Joel back in February, so, and I still mod for gear, so, yeah, things got a little crazy.
That box of knickknacks has been up there for at least 5 years.
And then over the summer I did, art for the charity event, so, which is funny because, like, I bought this new microphone, right? And I hadn't used it in one of my streams until now. Like, this is the first stream that I've actually done with this microphone. Whereas, you know, I've done, like, a few of gear streams
The old
and
trunk look like it's gone to hell and back.
read donations and stuff on the charity stream, you know. Can we mess with the clock? If I remember correctly, you do mess with this thing.
The hands do not appear to have any mechanical function other than to move. Nothing happens.
Punch
The
it.
face of the clock doesn't move.
This is the narrator. Alright, let's take a look. Virginia Capers. Oh, okay. Wait, so how old is she when she did this, then, I wonder? Or does it even say... That's filmography. Okay, so yeah, this game was 93. So she was like in her 50s, I think? I think.
Gabriel doesn't want to take the clock.
Oh, I wasn't gonna...
The clock won't.
Okay.
The face of the clock is hand-painted. There's an interesting design in the base of the clock.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can really do here.
It's an old dress dummy that Gran had in her sewing room years ago.
My
The
first
Yi dinosaur.
impression
Oh my
of the
God.
female form.
I don't like how he
Must
said
have
that.
been the year Granddaddy caught Santa on the roof.
A skylight lets welcome sunlight into the attic. It's an old metal tub full of dust and cobwebs.
What's in this?
That box
Oh,
of
that's the knickknacks.
Grandma's attic is a storehouse of forgotten treasures and useless junk. The stairs.
Alright, I don't think we have anything else that we need to do here. At least not yet. I know we have to mess with that clock, though. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and leave, I think.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Aw, he hugs his grand before he leaves. That's cute. To the French Quarter! Okay. I think I'm going the right way. Yo, is that the Ant Docs? How's it going, Ant? Also, hi, Bubba, and everybody else coming in.
Ambulance to now.
It's talking to me.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Now, guys, who does this guy sound like?
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, right. A blues band entertains on the lawn. Now that's music.
Anyone seen Jill?
Anyone seen Joe? He was in my chat. Come on. Yeah, it's the guy that voices Johnny Bravo. Yeah, I'm doing alright, Aunt. A little bit better than what I have been doing. First time I've streamed in a while, but here I am. Yeah, this cop was voiced by the dude that voiced Johnny Bravo. It's great.
That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
I like this lady. Mario screaming to MP3. Mystics, there was radio chatter on the cop's bike that said, "Hey, has anybody seen Joe?" And I said, "Well, he was in my chat."
A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn.
You white-faced geek! You want to eat my fist?
Holy shit! I'll be honest, I actually thought it was like a band of pirates. I don't know why. And this guy's playing a bleach jug. Dude, I want donuts. Break me one.
Hey, stop picking on me.
Hey, Watcher. How's it going?
A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African
What's
drum.
cop? Okay, you got me. I like how in this scene we have this guy down here. We have another band down here. We have another band in the other quarter, and then we have these guys.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Okay. That was an insult. A long time no see. I know, right? What is he doing?
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister. You want some of this?
Okay.
A cop has... Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 911, have you located the crime scene? They've radioed for you 3 times.
Damn! Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club?
South, Lakeside Drive north of Piedmont Pier, south of the country club.
Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning.
It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. Got it, Molly.
Thank God. Have a good one, 911.
Interesting.
Stupid, ma'am. Hey, you! Get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Well, that's the thing that
There's no-
happened.
The other park visitors are enjoying their leisure and aren't interested.
Ambulance 2
Alright, I think from here we just leave. Alright, mister. You want some of this? Actually, no, I'm good. To the crime scene! Which is not far from Grandma's. We should be worried.
The crime scene team is still at the site. Gabriel parks a bit out of the way and walks over to avoid adding to the general confusion.
That music, though. We're just gonna cover this body and leave it here. It's fine.
Hey, mostly.
Huh? Night, you wiener. I told you not to call me that.
You wiener.
Jumbie.
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Mm-hmm. Well, for the book. But don't tell anyone I'll even see this, huh?
See what?
It's another one, as you can see. Same M.O. and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
That's disgusting. Isn't this a rather, public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that? Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We've got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about, Miss Getty.
I see. Thank you, detective. And good day, gentlemen.
Whoa, I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly again. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Man, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir. It's another clean sweep.
Yeah, let's get the meat wagon moving then.
Do you
It's all
want to
good,
leave an
Aunt.
officer here, sir?
Oh, good cue.
Just leave the tape up for a few days.
Yes, sir. If you'll excuse us, sir, we'll take him away.
I feel like they just hired that guy off the street.
Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck in the water moccasins, though. I'll be back at the station. Stop by if you want to go over the case.
Thanks.
Right.
The lines in the sand are fairly large. Magnification wouldn't make them any clearer. It's extremely big sand.
Okay.
There are marks in the grass as though some heavy wire object had been set there.
This is where we would need this.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the lake. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples.
Okay, we're gonna try looking around for a little bit.
It's very large grass.
Very large grass 420. Yes. Okay, I think we can leave this place now.
Please select a destination item.
Rev killed Revweed again? Aw.
So I came back.
Oh, joy.
Have I gotten Factorio yet? I mean, I have the demo downloaded. Does that count?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
I kind of want to pick that up, but I also kind of want to pick up Hypnospace Outlaw. Like, I know I'm behind the times on that one, but I still really want to play it. Have I played it?
Do you know anything about snakes?
No,
Doing
I
a
haven't.
family tree, Gabriel?
Very funny. I mean real snakes. You know, scaly, cold-blooded. I would have thought you'd find them empathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Damn!
I know very little about reptiles of any kind and prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though.
Okay, thanks.
That was a might bit harsh. Yeah, that's true. I like I said, you know, I've got things that I want to do, and I also still have like games that Gear had gifted me, and I feel bad because I haven't really played a lot of them yet, but I want to, and I don't want them mad at me for not playing them. Gear, if you hear this, please don't be mad at me.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman
Some
named
terrible person for
Maria
being busy.
Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
Mm-hmm. The murders. Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I think that's pretty much it, and that would be day one wrapped up.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. Well, it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Murder? Yes. Perfect.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
A murder? Okay, hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. She gets after Gabriel for wearing a long coat, right? But then she puts one on just now. Women have double standards. Hey! I think that goes with a lot of people, to be honest with you. Oh no, she's an anamorph! Oh. Oh shit. Day 2. What was that, a movie for ants? It certainly looked that way.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen.
Oh,
So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table.
Dawn of the
Seriously,
second
you look
day.
like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West England. That's a garden district, a state city.
That's
Welcome
all
back,
I
Skinny.
wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen.
Ouch!
Charming.
Ay, men.
And yes, I was quoting Roses there. Oh, thank you, Skinny. Alright, what have we got to look at today?
Today's news. There is not
Well, take the damn paper then.
Times Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes. Of
Breaking on the
course,
wheel?
these days, it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instinct.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
You stop that, Tim Curry.
3 snakes in a skull.
That was
Gabriel's
terrible.
father painted it.
What a wacky, offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
All right. Yes. Let's see.
Gabriel looked the top of the cute gargoyle, eh?
Eh?
St. George books could use some. The books on the Grace keeps her art supplies here.
Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind. Don't.
I keep thinking there's like other things that you can do here.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Good luck.
Okay, I don't think we can really do anything at the Getty residence yet. Have we been here? Oh, that's great.
Hello? Mm-hmm.
Bonjour, Monsieur Walker.
Oh, bienvenue, Madame Carter. Comment ça va? How you be feeling today?
Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Walker, I'm certain someone's buried a slip-knot bag somewhere near my steps. I haven't slept a wink in weeks.
Oh, don't that beat all? You're gonna need some easy night candles then.
Do you think that would help? I do hope you're right. I said 3 rosaries this morning for Our Lady's intervention.
Rosaries are good, sure enough. But you burn those candles too, and you're gonna whip any old no-sleep Gregory, I tell you for sure.
Very well, Mr. Walker. Put them on my account and send them round to my house. Oh, and there's another thing. I didn't catch her at it, but I know Mrs. Lefebvre put stomachache powder in my tea at the last meeting of the Creole Grand Dames. Oh, I've been in misery.
You put 9 pinheads up in a little box, add a pinch of graveyard dust, and put it under her front porch step. That'll turn the trick back on Mrs. Lefebvre, and she'll be the one with the bellyache. I have the pins and the dust right here if you want them.
If the Blessed Virgin will grant me her protection, I'll be safe from these practitioners of evil.
Oui, madame.
Why don't you just slap her and tell her to stop?
Now does it?
Naturellement, monsieur. Merci beaucoup.
Mais non, madame. It is nothing. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Monsieur Walker.
Yeah, alright, we're gonna leave for now. That was weird. Yeah. You'd be surprised what some people would attempt to do.
Welcome, my friend.
Hello?
I am the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Name that actor.
Great. My name is Nye, and I'll probably pick you up on that.
A street drama has settled outside the museum.
The only magic I need is hexing a Lego into someone's Oh! That is cruel. I like that. So they have to be it out like a kidney stone. Oh.
The back wall displays various
That's vicious.
voodoo
I like it.
items, such as a bandana that was once
Dr.
worn
John
by a
Doctor.
voodoo queen.
Nice bloodstains.
Hey, Denny, how you doing?
He's got more hair than Mosley.
Damn.
Gabriel doesn't recognize the museum's flags.
What's that?
An official voodoo wishing stone. Rub it and make a wish, a card said.
Funny, I say the same thing to women.
What?
Reminds me of a book critic for the New York Times.
Wait, it's Gabriel Knight. I shouldn't be that surprised.
A counter at the back displays brochures and a donation basket. A very large, very formidable looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage.
Let us talk to Dr. John. Dr. John Doctor.
Could I ask you some questions?
That is why I am here.
Alright. Talk about voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Historical voodoo? Or the voodoo currently practiced in the city?
We'll do both.
Tell me about historical voodoo.
Very well. I will start at the beginning, Mr. Knight, and will go on from there at your prompting.
Sounds good.
As you may know, voodoo is a grassroots religion formed by the mixing together of many different African tribal religions and Anglo religions, such as Catholicism or Protestantism. In other words, it is a religion born of the African slave trade, but African slaves were imported not only by the United States, but also into the West Indies, where the French and Spanish ran plantation islands. Prior to 1803, the New Orleans area was owned by France. The French Creole in those days owned many African slaves. But the Creole did not permit their slaves to gather, giving no chance for voodoo to breed here natively.
The Creole also knew enough about the corrupted pagan practices of the West Indies slaves to ban the importing of slaves from that region.
Interesting. Anything else?
So, how did voodoo come to New Orleans?
After the Louisiana Purchase, American legislators relaxed regulations. Slaves were permitted to gather. The Americans also removed the ban on West Indies slaves.
Around the same time, a slave revolt occurred in Santo Domingo, what is now Haiti. Between the lifting of the ban and the Haitian revolt, West Indies slaves began pouring into New Orleans.
Some of them were free people of color, freed or escaped slaves. Some came with their white owners who were fleeing from the revolt.
What happened when the West Indies slaves got here?
They brought voodoo with them. The native slaves were more than enthusiastic about embracing it. It gave them power, Mr. Knight, if only in the form of a communal bond. Among the first meeting places were the Bayou Saint John and the shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The early voodoos were heavy snake worshippers, worshipping the one they called the Great Zombie.
This is reminding me of season 3 of American Horror Story, which is honestly one of my favorite seasons. I know not a lot of people liked it, but I thought it was interesting.
Tell me more about historical voodoo.
By 1817, the voodoo activities were beginning to cause fear among the white slave owners. An ordinance was passed to forbid slave gatherings except in designated public areas at designated times. The time was Sunday afternoons and the place, Congo Square. The slaves and free people of color gathered to dance simulations of their voodoo dances right in sight of Creole society. Of course, they also continued to meet in private for the real thing.
Tell me more about historical voodoo.
There were a variety of kings and queens at first, voodoo priests and priestesses. But from about 1830, a single power emerged. This was a voodoo queen named Marie Laveau. Marie Laveau ruled voodoo in New Orleans for many years.
Let's see, don't know if there's any more else to, like, if there's anything else to historical
Tell me
voodoo.
more about historical voodoo.
I've given you as much detail as I can, Mr. Knight. Look around the museum if you desire more information.
Alright, how about Marie Laveau?
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
There were actually two Marie Laveaus, mother and daughter. Most people thought they were the same woman. Her continued youth added to the mystique. The original, the mother, was also known as Widow Paris. It was she that began the empire. When the Widow Paris began to practice, there were many voodooans in the city. By 1830, she was voodoo queen of all New Orleans.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
The Widow Paris was a hairdresser for rich Creole ladies. She also paid household servants to spy for her. Between the two, she knew everything about everyone who mattered in New Orleans. She was not above using her information
Alright,
to
good night,
appear
musics.
psychic, to intimidate,
I'll
or
talk to you
even
tomorrow.
to blackmail.
You sound as though you admire her.
For a black woman in the mid-1800s to gain power is an incredible thing, Mr. Knight. However she achieved it.
Anything
Tell
else?
me more about Marie Laveau.
She kept a pet snake, danced with it too. She held traditional voodoo ceremonies out by the lake. She took herself seriously, very seriously. But she was not above selling tickets for her events to curiosity seekers. She was not above using voodoo any way she could to make money. That is for certain. But if she had been in another line of work, in another age, that would have been interpreted as entrepreneurial genius rather than a sign of fraudulence.
Hey, you don't need to convince me. I admire anyone that can actually make a living. Tell
Anything
me
else?
more about Marie Laveau.
It was Marie Laveau who defined the voodoo that is truly and uniquely the voodoo of New Orleans. She invented hundreds, if not thousands of spells, potions, charms, and incantations. These form the basis of the modern practice, not to mention the folk tradition of hoodoo.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
Her daughter, Marie Glapion, took over when the Widow Paris got old. Most people thought it was the same Marie Laveau. Both Maries encouraged that point of view. The Widow Paris died in 1881. Marie Glapion had been reigning a long time by then. After the death of the Widow Paris, other voodoo queens surfaced, and by 1890, the cult was fragmented again. Marie Glapion just sort of faded away.
Tell
Interesting.
me more about Marie Laveau.
The Laveau tomb, where one or both of the Maries are believed to be buried, is in St. Louis Cemetery number 1. It is a popular shrine for practitioners and tourists alike. I myself take tours through the cemetery on a regular basis.
Really? Do you have any running this week?
No, but the cemetery is open to the general public as well.
Okay, I think we've exhausted that topic, but I'll
Tell
just
me more about
just to be
Marie
sure.
Laveau.
You?
Okay. Let's talk about current voodoo.
Tell me about current voodoo.
Many people think of voodoo in terms of magic spells or gree-gree. That kind of practice is actually called hoodoo, and is only a part of true voodoo. Voodoo, the religion, has a strong following in New Orleans. In fact, it is growing quite rapidly. There are several voodoo churches or temples in the city, and others all across the United States. African Americans see it as a tradition all their own. Whites, and there are many in their religion, are attracted to it because they think it is exotic. I, personally, am more interested in the history of voodoo. Some of the new movements are copying Haitian or even African voodoo. But it is the voodoo of New Orleans that I find so intriguing.
Anything
Tell
else?
me more about current voodoo.
There are many voodooians in New Orleans. They often do business selling gree-gree, telling fortunes, providing luck, and occasionally misfortune. Perhaps you would like to meet a voodooian. We refer those who seek a deeper experience with voodoo to a local practitioner, Magentia Moonbeam.
Sure, I'd love to meet her.
She lives on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine. I will call her and tell her you might stop by.
Great, thanks.
Alright, how about hoodoo?
Is there anything else I should know about voodoo?
Not if your interest is primarily in voodoo. Voodoo is of interest to those who study rural folk traditions, but it will not aid you in understanding true voodoo.
By the way, this guy's voice actor, that's Michael Dorn.
Is there anything else I should know about voodoo?
Not if your interest is
Okay, any more about current
Tell me
voodoo?
more about current voodoo.
You have...
Okay, tell me about yourself then.
Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What is it you wish to learn?
Why did you open a voodoo museum?
The subject has fascinated me all my life, and I wanted to help preserve the cultural heritage it represents.
That's fair.
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us say that I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
What kind of voodoo do you do?
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
No. The museum does not make me a rich man, but my material needs a symbol. I prefer to focus on my one true interest in life.
What are your own religious beliefs?
Who do you voodoo?
My beliefs
Yes.
are too personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr. Knight.
Honestly, if I could actually get that game to work properly, I would totally do a multiplayer stream of that.
Just tell me anything.
I am originally from the West Indies myself, you know.
Really? What brought you to New Orleans?
I was drawn here for personal reasons.
Just tell me anything.
I am a vegetarian.
Really? I can't imagine living without meat.
That must be the hunter in you, Mr. Knight.
Just tell me anything.
I do not care for small talk, Mr. Knight.
Actually,
Then,
Any more about
what can...
historical,
the
What do
voodoo
you know
murders?
about the voodoo murders?
the killings in the newspaper? I know that they have nothing to do with true voodoo in New Orleans.
What do you think of New Orleans?
It is the only
He
city
said that in a weird way.
the United States as far as I am concerned.
Snakes?
Do you know anything about snakes?
Ah, you have perhaps noticed the museum's snake, Mr. Knight. They are beautiful creatures, do you not agree? And the tourists seem to associate them with voodoo. Voodoo is a popular boogeyman, Mr. Knight, especially in New Orleans. Anyone can pretend to use it, just as anyone can pretend to be a black belt in karate, and for the same reason, to intimidate. I know voodoo in this city, Mr. Knight, and believe me, it is not about killing. Even the police have stated that the killings have nothing to do with local voodoo.
What is...
It has a real culture of its own, Mr. Knight, amid the horrid blandness that is Americana. New Orleans alone has a voice.
Spoken like a true New Orleanian.
Anything else?
Do you have anything?
I have...
So,
I neither know... I neither...
Alright,
is there anything?
Nothing.
Tell me more.
You have...
Tell me.
What?
Just...
I am not an...
Isn't that unusual?
Not at all. My displays speak for me.
Just...
Not everyone can come see the museum, so I occasionally do public speaking on the subject of historical voodoo.
Anything coming up that I might attend?
No. But then, you have me all to yourself right now, do you not?
oh. Oh, oh no. Oh no.
Just tell me.
I am originally from the West Indies myself.
Alright, we've exhausted that now.
Actually, I can't.
Alright, I think... Can I do that in here?
Gabriel doesn't want to disturb the displays. Gabriel can see that just fine without...
Okay, you don't have to yell at me, game.
The
Jesus.
historical voodoo music. A beaded gourd is on display. A counter at the back displays brochures and a donation basket. Flickering candles lend an appropriately spooky atmosphere to the museum.
Dang. I've always wanted a skeleton with a bowl on its head.
I do hope he's kidding. A very good is on display. Yes.
Gabriel cannot...
Where's the door?
Gabriel can... That doesn't work that way. That doesn't work that way. The historical voodoo museum is brimming with items authentic and original.
It really does sound like a good decoration. I think when I decorate for Halloween, I want one. Yes. Hey, Disky. Yeah. Although I will be going soon.
Goodbye, Dr. John.
Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Oh, that is the door right there. It's just open. Yeah, I will be ending soon though, because it is after 9 and I still have work in the morning. Moonbeam Residence. You know, I'm gonna head back to the bookshop.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
Oh boy, party time.
I sense sarcasm. Alright, I'm gonna save. Maybe, yeah. Because I'm gonna go ahead and quit this for now. So, yeah. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I know this was like the first stream in a while. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be more. I'm gonna try to stream more. So, it's good to be back. I mean, I just I miss doing this, and I was at work today, and I thought, I felt like I really wanted to get back to this. So, yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna try not to go too far beyond 9 p.m. when I stream. Just at least on weeknights. Weekends though, it's whatever. But yeah. Thanks everyone for coming out and hanging out. That's awesome of you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna try picking this up again tomorrow if at all possible. So 48-hour weekend stream. Oh God. Skinny, I need sleep at some point. Otherwise I'll be a nervous wreck. Nah, but yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. So yeah, we'll pick this up again. I'm gonna try picking this up again tomorrow. Unless I can convince somebody who already went to bed to do a thing with me. But I'll talk with him about that later. So, anyway, good night, everybody.